how old were you when you switched to this mindset? So I saw this comment 2 minutes ago. Now, if you're making reference to the mindset of grind hard every day, if you want exceptional results, then don't think you can do what the average person does. So I saw this 2 minutes ago. I was thinking to myself, maybe it was the time when I was walking out of the community centre in Broadwater Farm. You see, that's where Holmes Haringey's repairs office probably still is now. See, I ain't worked there for like 6-7 years and that. But my office was based in Broadwater Farm Community Centre on the top floor. So I was walking out of the office and there was an older guy. These times man's 21 years old. He said, cheer up, only 40 more years left of this. Yeah, 45 years left of this. I.e. he's making reference to me retiring at age 65 or whatever. Really. And right then and there I thought to myself, nah, I gotta make some changes, man. I gotta stop doing what I'm doing right now and move on to bigger and better things, or else I'm just gonna be like some of these other guys. Like there's certain men that have worked for the council for like 30 years, 25 years, and they've retired off the council, and all they've got is 1 or 2 little properties, and I want more than that. So I thought it was that, but then I thought to myself, do you know what? It weren't even that. I've always had this mindset of grinding, get up every day and grind. So when I was in school, man used to buy and sell crisp and drinks from basically the end of year 7, but pretty much the beginning of year 8, definitely, until the end of year 11. I actually got kicked out of school. I unofficially got expelled from school 2 weeks before study leave. And every single day, man will go into school the previous evening, whatever. I would buy my stock, come into school the next day and sell every single day. The only days I took a break, or the only occasions I took a break, was when I got caught selling. So obviously the teachers were onto me and I had to lay low. And I felt like a nobody. I'm sitting there at break time, chilling, chatting to my friends and that. And I'm thinking I should be in the middle of the playground selling and that. Don't get it twisted. On the regular days, the normal days where I was selling crisp and drinks and that, obviously I would finish selling by lunchtime. So I would sit down and chat to my friends, but I only relax and sit down and chill when the mission is complete. So that's where I get this grind hard, grind every day sort of mentality from. It's from when man was a youth, 12 years old, 13 years old. I've always been a grinder and that. The first time I got a taste of working long hours was when I was at that Tottenham job. So Tottenham Stadium. If you're an electrician who's self-employed in London, you would have worked at that Tottenham Stadium. If you're a self-employed electrician that works for agencies, everybody and every electrician who works for agencies around that period of time when they were fixing up the Tottenham Stadium, everyone worked there. So that's when I first got my taste of like long working hours, 14-hour days, and that's when I got paid the most for the first time, like 1,800 a week. When I got a taste of that 1,800 a week after tax, not before tax, after tax, 1,800 a week, I was like, yeah, I'ma do this all day, every day. Like I said, I can't remember if it was this video, the one that this guy's commented on, or another video. I was saying that like I heard my girl talking to one guy, and he was saying that yeah, if I feel like doing overtime or something like that, I was thinking, blood, if my employers was offering overtime, I would make overtime standard time. When I was at that infamous Holborn job, I worked overtime every single day. Every day. The only reason why on a Saturday and Sunday I finished at 5 o'clock is because they wasn't allowing us to work till 8 p.m. on a Saturday and Sunday. I worked there every day. They had to try and ban me from the construction site on the weekend. One of my project managers, so I was a manager, and then obviously I have a project manager who's above me. And I said to him, yeah, I'm gonna come in this weekend. Yeah. Well, I didn't even need to say that. He knew. He's like, no, Jay, you're not coming in this weekend. I said, why? He said, you've come in like 7 weekends in a row. You've been working for 7 weeks straight every day, 7 weeks and that. You need to take a break and that. I was like, there's me having a little strop and a sulk, whatever, innit, yeah? Let me acting like all sulky, like a little eat and that. So anyway, boom. So he said that to me. Let's say he said that to me at 6 o'clock. So we're in the office and that. After about an hour and a half and that, he said, all right, cool. You can come in on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday. I'll let you come in this Saturday and Sunday and that. But you're gonna have to go on the tools, i.e., you have to be a worker. You have to go and help out the other workers and that doing electrical. But I was like, yeah, no problem. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. My Saturday was worth 350, and then Sunday was worth £400. You damn right I'll come in on a Saturday for £350 and a Sunday for £400 and do some electrical work and that. I didn't end up doing no fucking work anyway because I was an important person on that construction site. I had to write out permits and that. I ended up spending some time in the office anyway. But to be fair, I was up on the floor though, doing work. But I'm there fucking about and that, like, so. But yeah, man, that's where I get that grinding mentality from. I've been in certain situations and that where like I ain't got that much money. That was only one time. But basically, when I bought that property in Egypt, the studio flat I got in Egypt, I basically ran out of money. Yeah, I had like £200-300, and I remember these times. Let's say it's end of 2017. So December. So basically, December 2017, obviously January 2018, I had hardly any money, and I remember the job I was at the time. I remember going to work at 7 o'clock, finishing at 4:30, going home back to Edmonton, spending 2 hours there, getting in my car, driving down to Poplar near Isle of Dogs and that, E14, and working in some community centre installing lights and that until midnight. Going home, obviously get back probably, I don't know, 1:15 or something like that, and then going to work the next day and that. So man's done them madnesses and that. So that's why I get that grinding, this hard working mentality from.